Whoever took all our shit, please bring back Drew's
I was
hair.
gonna make fucking wigs out of it for cancer patients, and they stole it from me.
They fucking took it. Like, I don't even know
2
what
years
to
of
do.
growth.
Oh my hand. You thank God they stole it because you look so much better. You used to look like shit. I had to get that off my chest. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm saying it's good they stole your hair because now you're sexy.
So you let me be ugly for 2 years.
Well, yeah, because now your hair looks healthy and you're mogging me.
I'm mogging all over Inya.
Like, the thing is, I always think Drew is hot, but there is something so nice because there was a time, remember when all the comments were like, Drew is so sexy, Drew is so sexy. I'm right fucking here. It made me feel like when I was with my sister at school again. But recently, I've been the sexy one, but now, I have to fight with you for comments. Okay, see, then you do something.
That part. Oh, well, y'all thought that it was just a little haircut. Y'all thought I chopped everything off, right?
Go show him. Babe, go show him. Wait, I need them to see what I'm staring at. I can't believe this is what we do. My parents literally risked their lives to come to this country, and this is what I do with the life they gave me. Are you farting? You're a little farting girl. Drew, you look so good. You're my little angel baby. I love you, baby. That's how I'm gonna start talking to you. Oh. This is kind of a vibe. I don't know if I ever want to sit on a chair ever again.
Yeah.
Sitting on the floor is kind of fun.
Our set is...
in the fucking car.
Yeah, no, it's literally trapped in the car as we transported it for something very extra special.
Something super
coming
exciting.
Very soon. But we were just too lazy to bring it up the stairs, and we thought, it might be fun to just sit on the fucking floor of our nasty fucking kitchen. I barely vacuumed. I mean, if you can see in the corner behind Inya, there is rotten watermelon juice because Inya made watermelon
juice. It's a rotten creation smoothie.
Yeah.
Before I realized that juices ferment, and then I learned from TikTok that you're supposed to use a little needle to pop the air so it doesn't fucking explode all over you. And one time I was like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna clean the fuck out of this fridge, and I found a juice in the back, and I was like, ew, this is gonna stink. Thank God I didn't put my face near it. I had my face like this because I thought it was going to sneak.
Oh, that literally would have given you
shot
brain-eating amoebas.
It looked like the episode, you know what it looked like? The scene with Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. That's literally what that juice did to our fucking kitchen. It shot up at the ceiling and went down this way and fell this way.
It literally coated our entire kitchen in rotten watermelon juice. It was fucking crazy. It was a bad vibe. But yeah, so there's that in the corner. It's a rotten pile that we missed that we just said, you know what, keep it. But...
well, it's because it's classic when you spill something. I'm getting the big portions out. And whatever is left, what doesn't kill me makes me fucking stronger.
Exactly.
I'm not picking all. Do you ever clean up broken glass and you get kind of lazy at the end?
Oh, and I'm just if
I step on that, it'll do good for me.
Honestly, I'll learn a lesson later, just for future Drew to figure out. No, when we were breaking that TV, there were shards of glass that broke all over the floor.
No. What? No. About. No.
And I sat there and picked every single one of them up because I was like, oh, what if Azul thinks this is a toy and plays with it? But there were these microscopic tiny little shards of plexiglass or some shit that I'm not kidding, I just cleaned up with the bottom of my feet. I was just I'll just pick these up and rub
Let
them
rub into my skin like fiberglass. Yeah. Also, I feel like we need to clarify that is not our fucking TV in that video. Josie got that TV from the Greer budget for $40 off of Facebook Market because I saw someone being like, oh my God, they really do just have money like that. I want to clarify, yes, we are very privileged. I live an awesome life. We have had the same TV for 6 years.
I have been begging to buy a new one.
I don't believe in getting a new TV. All the TVs do the same shit. Add a sound bar so that the bass is crazy because I will say we destroyed the speakers on our TV.
Yeah.
When we have friends over and we're trying to set a vibe and put music on, the TV literally sounds like like it sounds like you're in a teenager's car, like in a teenager's Nissan when you put up the volume
with
too
the
much on our
speakers
TV.
vibrating the trunk.
But yeah, I just want to clarify that I just don't like. You kind of can't sell me on a new TV.
I love new TVs. If I could, I would buy a new TV every single year because
I think it's a very man thing.
it truly is. It's like it's a very straight thing. They can, of course, I'm straight, but like it's probably. Yeah.
This just goes to prove for all the deniers is like
I love TVs.
you have all the grinder allegations.
I love
that
TVs
TV
and
bug.
basketball. I
the
love
DNA
TVs.
of the straight man lives on.
Yeah, I love TVs and basketball. I will not touch football because, quite honestly, that's the gayest sport there is. But we don't have to get into that. We've talked about that 100 times.
Football
But
is also just crazy because it's like all sports have danger to it, but like football and UFC, wrestling and shit, I am so sorry.
the way I felt after my concussion, like for like 5 days after, I swear to God, if they're getting a concussion a night, like no wonder all of them like fucking kill their wives. I mean, I'm sorry, that's like really dark-sided to say, but like there's like I felt so crazy and out of it for like a week after that, and like literally like I had a constant headache. I just felt dazed and confused, and like I just felt off. Like I felt like I was viewing life from like I felt dissociated, like I was viewing life or depersonalized, derealized.
I was gonna say, what is the I mean, I doubt football creates a space where there's like a lot of conversation around mental health, but I wonder what
it's getting
the
better.
rates of like depression and suicide are in football players.
It's sky high.
Because I feel like aren't a lot of them also really addicted to gambling and all that other shit? And I feel like
they're all addicted to painkillers because the NFL like would supply all these players with painkillers. Like Tom Brady, I think, or no, Aaron Rodgers, like played the best games of his life high on fucking Percocet because he like broke his arm or some shit, and they were like, no, we need you, so they like put him back out there.
Never.
I know
Katy Perry couldn't get up there and do that 1-2 step with
Exactly.
the perk in her system.
But yeah, the depression rates post like their careers are really gnarly, and all of them have like fucking dementia and CTE, and like what drives me insane is I'm like, there are so many like opportunities for these players to like not get CTE. Like they invented this new thing with like a helmet cover, and it looks fucking stupid, but like it stops people from getting a concussion every goddamn game, but they don't wear them because they look dumb. And I'm like, okay, like you either look cool now.
Football players already look fucking dumb. Like that shit in your mouth and the helmet combo is kind of crazy. Like you're already looking like you're doing something that God never intended for you to be doing. So put the goddamn
Actually,
bigger
I would argue that football is exactly what God intended man to do. Like to beat each other up. Like, because I mean, we've been doing that shit for like millennia, like thousands and thousands of years.
Well, it's just like that
like
thing
Colosseums, we would just kill each other. That's fucking crazy. We would kill each other for sport, and now I lay in bed with the anxiety of a person being hunted. Like it's crazy. Like it's epigenetic. It's like in my DNA to be anxious.
Wait, that reminds me of something I wrote down. Oh, that like reminds me of earlier today. I was watching this person review pens that they like, and I was like, ooh, stationery just does something to me. And I'm like, it literally feels like how my brain feels when I see green, and it's like my body begging me to go back to
the forest.
To tradition. That's how I feel about like analog stationary items. I'm like, ooh.
Like a good collection of like those Stedler highlighters. Like, oh,
yeah,
like the pastel.
Like, but then I don't use that shit.
I know, I buy it and then it just sits on my desk very organized. Like
I will say the pens I own right now, like I've had pens for the first time run out of ink in the past year, which is crazy.
Wow.
It's like getting through to a chapstick.
The Copic markers I bought 10 years ago are still
kicking.
Full as fuck. Because I don't know, like for those that don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do know, Copics are like the holy grail of marker. I'm pretty sure they've been dethroned recently by like Ohuhu or whatever, because it's like it's literally just like a Copic marker, but like a fraction of the cost, and we have them, and like low key, like they are better than Copics. But anyways,
that's the gag, is Copic was never that good.
Copic was never just gagging the girls.
It was Copic, and then what was the clay? Because me and Drew both grew up watching like
Fimo.
Stationary, Cremo.
No, Fimo.
Oh, FIMO?
Yeah,
I thought you said Cremo.
But those Copic markers I bought literally a decade ago are still juicy as fuck, because there's something in my brain that like literally will not let me use them because they cost so much. And that's like that is like an actual problem in my day-to-day life. Like if I buy something expensive, I will literally just not open it for like a week at a time because I don't want to like fuck it up. Like it's crazy. I've gotten better about it recently though, but those Copic markers will literally stay juicy as fuck because I don't use them at all.
Well, also like I feel like we both do that, and it's because our parents raised us correctly and they taught us to.
They made us buy our shit.
Yeah, they made us either like
Or
work
budget.
for our thing. You had to wait for it, or it was like a luxury thing. Because I'm looking at these Fimo clays. To me, a bitch who got on YouTube and had Fimo clays of every color, don't even pull
With like the
translucent
drawers.
out.
With the
Because I'm
drawers.
like, damn, you, like, to me, that was, I didn't grow up watching the Kardashians and shit, but that is how I assume people felt about the
Wealth.
Kardashians when they would watch it and be like, damn, this is just wealth. That to me was wealth, and that is why we need to go back. We need to go back. No more Stanley cups and stuff for the kids. No.
Also, didn't Stanley like donate to 2025 Project 2025? I'm not kidding. I think I saw, actually, you know, this could be like crazy misinformation, but I was scrolling on TikTok.
I saw the
and I
list.
saw a TikTok live of a girl writing down all of the names that like donated to Project 2025, and they got to the S's and they wrote Stanley, and I was like, I mean, it makes sense because Stanley was originally like a working man's brand, like
yeah,
the
it was
OG
like a blue
Stanley.
collar, like middle
Yeah.
of America ass
But
brand.
I don't know. That could be misinformation. So throw your Stanleys away, you freak bitches. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Keep them and drink them. Like, I mean, we all have lead poisoning at this point. Like,
No, we're all bad.
we're
Like,
all cooked.
It is done. And I've been thinking about that recently, and it's been pushing me to really new bounds of my brain's limits that I feel like this next year is my last year to live. Like I'm literally
Oh, babe, me
I am
too.
genuinely living like I'm being fucking like hunted, like you said. Like, but I'm not playing. Every day I went from somebody, and this is going to sound so ridiculous. I went from somebody who waking up at 11 for me, that's a good day. I'm like, I just
That's
beat the
so
clock.
cooked.
I woke up today at 8:20 and I was like, God damn it, I wasted 2 hours. God damn it, I wasted 2 hours where I could have been working because next year, like, everything's gonna end. Like, that is, I've been waking up every day, not because I want to, but I have the anxiety of a woman who has like a red laser pointer in her, like, peeking through her windows every night. Like,
Yeah, wait 1 second. I gotta grab something. Damn, well, I can't shout out who did this. We'll put it on the screen, but someone on TikTok drew a million pictures of me.
it looks so awesome. I was saying to Drew, like, it is so crazy how many of y'all are so talented and this is what it gets put towards. But honestly, it's amazing and it's perfect. Oh, you're kicking the cloud box. Make sure the speaker is fine. Well, I'm a bit fearful that Thanksgiving tradition, we are going to lose it with our generation. Like,
No, I
we're
don't
not
give a fuck.
like, our generation is not getting married. We're not having kids. We can't get houses. Like,
Where's
none of
all
that
the
is happening.
tradition?
We don't have tradition anymore. We can't cook.
This
we
is the
can't
tradition.
clean. Yeah, this is it. Because I was genuinely thinking, I was like, fuck, I don't go home for Thanksgiving
It's
anymore. I
because
guess
we
at
gave
one
girls
point-
too many rights, period.
and that's why. And that's why I'm saying next year is going to be amazing. And that's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my god. It's not even like funny anymore.
I every time we joke about it, I'm like, right.
Hey guys, we wanted to take a quick break to thank one of our sponsors, ShipStation. Y'all, last year we had a full set. We were sitting in front of a beautiful fireplace in our beautiful pajamas, and everything just seemed to be going right. And now we're sitting on this dingy, nasty kitchen floor covered in rotten fruit. But at least we have ShipStation.
ShipStation is perfect for effortlessly scaling your business. It has smart features and automations that boost efficiency while bringing costs down. The holiday season is one of the hardest times to navigate businesses, let alone small businesses, and ShipStation has got you covered. It's the fastest and most affordable way to ship products to your customers, with discounts up to 89% off UPS, DHL, Express, and USPS rates.
ShipStation is awesome because it consolidates orders from every platform you sell on, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and more, into one easy to use dashboard. No more juggling multiple logins. Hello. Scale your e-commerce business with the shipping software that delivers.
Go to ShipStation.com/intercom to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com/intercom.
Guys, we're sponsored by Zocdoc again. Hey! I love Zocdoc. It saved my life. I just got a concussion and I went to the Zocdoc app and booked an appointment. I didn't go to the appointment, but I booked it through Zocdoc.
Zocdoc is perfect. It's a free app and website where you can search and compare high quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click instantly to book an appointment. It makes navigating all those appointments so simple. It keeps all the contact information for everybody you're seeing right in the app. It makes navigating these kind of tasks that you were never really taught how to navigate so much simpler. I genuinely don't know how I would keep track of all of my doctors if I didn't have the Zocdoc app, because it keeps note of all of the appointments you've gone to and also even all the appointments you've canceled. So if last minute you have to cancel an appointment and you want to reschedule, you can find the doctor again very easily and either call or book it in the app. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and much more. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments.
I'm using Zocdoc to book all my appointments for the rest of the year. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/intercom to find and instantly book top-rated doctors today. That's ZocDoc.com/intercom. Zocdoc.com/intercom.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break for today's sponsor, Shopify. The thing is, a lot of people don't think about their website until it is the last moment. Getting a website together is one of the hardest parts of building your business, but it doesn't have to be hard if you use something like Shopify. One thing about me is if I go to a website and it is easy to navigate, I am 100% more likely to get that product. And Shopify does exactly that. It makes it so fluid for your customer to get your product and you don't have to think a second thought about it. I love Shopify so much. Anything I have ever sold, I have used Shopify. I remember when I first found out about Shopify, it was a lifesaver. It's when I was first doing my zines and my chapters merch, and I had no idea how I was going to navigate setting up a website. And I got recommended Shopify, and I was so scared because I was like, oh my God, I put this off till last minute. How am I going to navigate a full new website? But it was so completely easy to set up. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Gymshark and Untuckit uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/intercom, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/intercom to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/intercom. Anyways, I think Thanksgiving is gonna fall off. So
Sis already had a major. It's flopping. It's actively flopping right now. And you know how I know why? Because Crumble Cookie. Oh my God, y'all, I have been craving Crumble Cookie for literally months now. Like, I've been wanting it so bad. And then every fucking week they release the nastiest goddamn cookies I've ever seen. And I'm like, I will not be spending my money on that.
The holiday season brings out the nastiest shit from you motherfucking bakers.
Rancid.
Get back to like the tradition.
I do not need to be eating black food dye. I'm sorry. Like, stop putting it in the Halloween cookies. Like, purple food dye tastes like fucking dick and balls. Like, it's so gross. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Even like, swear I want a fucking cranberry buttermilk biscuit cookie. Like, to me personally,
that actually sounds good as fuck.
That sounds disgusting, but I am like so anti pie and fruits being mingled with my fucking sweets. Like, I don't want it literally, it's like discharge fucking cake. Like, to me, pie is discharge cake. It's literally just like a little gushy, a little wet, like, ugh.
That's how I know Thanksgiving is flopping, because Crumble, I went to go get some and they only have fucking pies. Like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Your godforsaken mind? Like, oh my God. And one of them literally does look like a poo-poo platter. Like, it literally looks like a diarrhea shit.
Wait, what's the one pie? Like butter pecan pie?
Oh, that's just good.
You can't get me with that. I just didn't grow up in a pie household. Like, Miami, it wasn't like a pie place. I never heard of it. And no bitches were bringing pies out to any holiday.
One of my dad's best friends, shout out Liddell, she would make pecan pies from pecans, because we lived in an area where pecan trees grew. So she would collect all of the pecans and then make a bunch of pies and give them out to all her friends and family. that shit, I actually need to hit her up because that was literally like my most favorite thing about this time of year.
I
was
mean,
her
this time
pecan
of year for
pies.
me is like tamales, like my like aunt. I was gonna say my tia, but that sounds so like Ashley Trevino of me to just like randomly throw us.
Is that the pumpkin spice latte or that girl at
No,
the
Ashley Trevino is this girl. Like, it's gonna maybe gag a few people that I know who the fuck this is, but I'm like, she's.
Oh yeah.
Every time I say just a single Spanish word, that's who I feel like me proving I'm not no sabo, and I'm never beating the no sabo kid
And
allegations.
you're not
I
beating
don't
the no
care.
sub
Like, that's okay.
obligations. But I oh fuck, what was I gonna say? Fucking bitch. Damn
About
it.
the pecan pies.
No, it was about a TikTok. Oh, y'all, I think the greatest video ever happened on the internet recently. Like, it's truly like I watch it over and over again. Like, y'all know that picture of Inya in the back seat of the car at like one of the videos we made on Josiah's channel when she's like she looks up. Y'all, I can even think about it and start crying laughing. That picture.
I don't know how, and I've tried to make that face for you a lot because you and Josie love that picture, but I can't do it. It was just like
it makes me cry laughing even thinking about it, when let alone seeing it. If it just pops up on my feed, I cry laughing at that picture. It is one of the greatest photos of Inya of all
that
time.
photo to you brings like the same amount of joy as like Wicked does to Trisha Paytas.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's the equivalent for you.
Exactly. Or Elphaba, the British girl. But anyways,
the way they feel about getting the role is how
Yeah.
you feel about the picture of me.
Exactly. But oh my God, y'all. This video brings me the same amount of joy. It is this girl at like a traditional like Hawaiian luau, like
The white
cookout.
girl?
Yes, and she's like vibing, she's living life. She meant no harm by it, and like I think that's why it's so funny to me, is because it is so pure, and it's just like purely just like, it's just funny. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like it just freaks me out. We'll play it here. But her fucking scream is like, and her look around for like approval is like so good. And I don't know, I just like moments like that make me think everything's gonna be okay. Like moments of like where we can all watch something and be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. But it's like we can all laugh with it. I don't know. It's
No, I know what you mean, because it is just like something about
like she was feeling herself.
something about white women when they're experiencing culture. Like, they cannot fucking believe
Like,
it, dude. Like, it really is like
Sto pressata? Like just like asking, like just like using the language tamale.
It's like the same thing as like a woman with a 1-year streak on Duolingo going to Mexico for the first time. Like, you're not gonna meet someone happier than that woman in that moment. Like, ordering for everybody at the table at the restaurant.
Excited.
It is so funny. I thought you were gonna say the meme. The damn, I forgot.
Oh, bitch! I
Because
forgot about
that's
one.
really good.
None.
None.
One.
Nope.
And there is none.
An isosceles.
Damn, I forgot. Let me.
And it's really scary. And also, there's something unraveling with internet culture right now. Like, it reminds me of when we were growing up in Vine. So like Vine, when it started, was this platform, and there were people who were our age right now. So there were people who were like 23 to 25 making content, like whether it was like a King Batch or like a Lele Pons, who probably aren't that much older than us, but that's where they land in age range from my head. And they were making that kind of content that was popular with other adults. We are seeing that with AI, if that makes sense. Like, AI is used so much by older people to make dead serious things of like, this is what the earth is going to look like in 20 years and all this shit. But we're seeing the counterculture of that being like stan culture, making funny memes with it and just abusing it in the dumbest ways. And it makes me miss being a teenager, a part of counterculture, because
Oh no,
guys,
it's a
literally-
lovely thing to be a teenager right now.
it is. Like, it's always so nice.
It's
Like,
so fun
to be
for me
caught up.
personally to be a part of that as a teenager.
oh, sorry, I forget you're 18.
Damn, I forgot. That we'll insert that video too. what Inya was referencing. Literally fucking iconic. Like truly iconic.
But it is really scary, like what people can make. But then I think about the shit we were photoshopping. Like
James Charles in whiteface. We
Yeah.
gave him a platform and a career, and I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for that.
I wonder if
I
he
will
hears
say-
that and he's like, damn, fuck them. Or if now he looks back at that and he's like, that's funny.
There's some tea there, but the greatest, or no, I will say, I hate to say it, but I love his car review series. He like reviews
Well, that's like
cars,
the straight man in you coming out.
and he's good at it too. Like he's good at it, unfortunately, and I have to give flowers where flowers are due.
I just don't really care about things like that. But I also, like, what do I really watch on my phone? I can't tell you. Actually, I can tell you because the other day I had a phenomenon.
Oh wait, before we move on, can I say this AI thing
Like,
while we're on
absolutely
topic?
no.
Oh my
No.
god.
Hold on to that and sit with that.
What I was going to say regarding AI is I was on FaceTime with my parents and my mom was just showing my dad's Instagram feed and he was scrolling through it and like there was this girl on his feed that popped up like 3 times and I was like, "Dad, who the fuck is that and why are you watching that?" And this was the video I saw. And I was like, "Dad,
Oh, the fake girl?
what is this?" This is an entire account of a girl, AI girl with big knockers bouncing around. And like, it's all AI, not real. And it has 8,000 followers. And my dad fully thought it was real. So there are other people that think that's fucking real. And it's probably an entire market. And what's that one girl that was with
Lil
Epstein?
Miquela.
Yeah, Lil Miquela. Like, she fell off after that photo with Epstein came out. Like, let's talk about that. Like, Lil Miquela with Epstein. Like, come on now. But she fell the fuck off after like AI came out, but yeah, that literally just like
because the
freaked me
novelty
out.
of Lil Miquela got boring as fuck once everybody could 3D render like anything.
Yeah,
I'm trying this side part vibe and I don't know if I like it. Y'all tell me what you think. Like,
you don't want their fucking opinions. That's why I haven't asked a single fucking question about my haircut because I know what they're gonna say. But I would also hate for my name to be Nina right now.
Nina, just
Nina,
vote.
just vote.
Just vote.
Literally just vote.
Just vote. Somebody whose name Nina needs to run for like high school president or wherever the fuck it is, like valedictorian, whatever the fuck it is. We didn't do that at my school. I don't think we did that at my school, but maybe we did and I just didn't know. But we didn't do any kind of.
I ran for class president and didn't win, and I made custom pencils that I gave out.
That's con. Aw.
Yeah, and I ran, and I
Because you wanted it too bad. They knew you wanted it too bad.
Exactly.
You had to be kind of nonchalant. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like only the kids who were kind of like,
I wanted
yeah,
it
that'd be cool.
so bad, and then that was a very pivotal moment in my life where I fiended for attention more and wanted even more what I couldn't have, and now it created.
You're an empty pit. You're a void.
I'm a void of a person. But
your hole is kind of an empty void. Just like you put so many
Gaming?
things.
Yeah.
You've put so many things in there. It's just not full.
Yeah, I'm ran through.
Yeah.
Like they like literally the turds just slide out. It's
I mean, they quite literally don't.
like why we got to talk about that?
I guess you did like reverse from being celibate too long.
2 years.
That's probably
yo.
why you're more
Just kidding.
constipated.
I broke celibacy.
You're disgusting. You like actually appall me. Fuck, I don't know what we're gonna eat for Thanksgiving. By the time this shit comes out, Thanksgiving is gonna be done, and like I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna fucking like chew on my fingernails and get high.
I
and
mean,
watch
fingernails
Mr.
do
Beast
taste
video.
good. I will say fingernails and fingernail skin have been tasting like a lot better recently.
Oh, they've been too good because look at my nails.
Yeah,
They're bad.
I've
been macking.
I've
down.
fully relapsed on the fingernail skin. But
Nail biting is like one of the worst habits to start with. Like
I mean,
not drug
actually,
addiction.
heroin.
No, not none of that. Like not drug addiction.
The
not
gateway
like
drug being nail
addiction to
biting.
alcohol. Like it literally is just like nail biting is the worst. Especially just as anxious people. Like bitch, I would have actually no. I guess there's quite literally worse. But we pick at our skin. That's what sucks. Is we're not. Bitch, because I'm not just biting the nails. My skin is getting bit up. I need my cuticles to look clean. And now my new obsession is the nail clippers, which I actually think I said in an episode already. But I've been really obsessed with like cuticle cutters. And that was the worst thing ever because this is really gross to tell y'all. But my anxiety has been so peaking recently that I have this new obsession with using the cuticle cutters on my toes, and at least twice a month I have an infected toe.
Just vote.
Just vote.
Literally just vote. Like, just vote.
I
No, I said, I don't think you heard me, but nail biting is the first gateway drug. They want to say, oh, weed. Weed's the
love
drug.
he is.
Nail biting is the first gateway drug.
Because then you get to vaping.
Or a pacifier, maybe.
Yeah. They train us.
Your mother's nipple.
That's why
I cannot believe that
this is very like natural. Like the reason I gravitate towards this is there's something like the divine feminine lives here.
Yeah, no, literally.
And the tea is my babe. The divine feminine lives on.
The way I cannot believe that y'all let me breastfeed until I was 24 and didn't say a fucking word to me. Like coming out of it, I was like really sad that I like didn't have my mother's nipple to latch onto in anxious moments.
Wait.
Looking back, I was 24. Most kids stop when they're like 12 months old, 14 months old.
I'm confused. I thought you were 17. Just cut. Just vote.
Just
fucking vote.
Literally just vote.
Fuck, I was gonna say something I forgot.
Oh, I didn't even tell them because
people think we lied about your concussion.
I was going to say, yeah, I didn't even tell them about my concussion, but I literally got a concussion in the UK because I was like trying to FaceTime Luna and like Luna like asked for me
He
to
was having a fucking conniption fit.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have kids. 'Cause I knew exactly where your brain was going.
Yeah, I was like freaking the fuck out because my phone wasn't connecting because it was connected to the car that we were driving and like you couldn't see me and she couldn't see me and she was asking for me and I was like, oh my God, she's like not gonna think to ask for me again because I'm not showing up there for her when she needs me most, when she's asking for me. So I was freaking the fuck out and then like I did it like called her back like 3 more times and it still wasn't connecting and I was outside of the car so I was freaking the fuck out and having a meltdown and then I was just like walking through the threshold of our fucking wizard's thatched nasty fucking gross ass house and the door frames are literally like fucking 2 feet tall and you have to duck under every single door frame. Well, I just didn't duck down far enough and I was basically running at that point and I ran straight into the door frame, fucking rigor mortis immediately, like shaking and dropped everything out of my hand, phone included, and was like, I just was stunned. Like I literally got stunned.
It was like, I feel like I'm a good gauge for if there's danger. And in that moment, I genuinely started freaking out too because he was holding his head and we don't know if he hit his head on the wooden post of the door frame or I think you hit your head. There's a huge lamp there. That's what I thought you hit your head on because there's this like sharp metal lamp right there. I thought you hit your head on that and you were holding it and you were like muttering and not getting words out and I was like, oh my fucking God, he just split his head open and I started freaking out and I was like trying to navigate going outside and then I heard like Luna and Steven on the phone so I picked up the phone and I was like, hi, and I'm like trying to just be normal because I don't want Luna to associate Drew's phone calls with like fear.
Concussion.
Because Drew was like screaming and me and him were freaking out. And when I picked up the phone, she did look a little startled. So I was like, oh my God, hi, Luna. Luna doesn't give a fuck about me.
She don't
so
play about
like,
India. She does
Luna
not
was
fucking care.
Do?
Yeah,
like,
where's Do? Where's Do?
I will say our hair being similar was, I think, working on
Oh,
her.
I didn't tell you. I called her after I got my haircut and she was terrified of me.
Oh, really?
She was horrified. But she like warmed up after a second, but she did not care.
I was going to say, because I feel like when my hair is like curly and parted in the middle and I get on the phone with Luna, that's when she's the nicest to me. If my hair is like pulled back or straight, Luna sees me and she's like, what is that? But yeah, I thought Drew was going to die.
I literally gave myself a concussion by walking into a door frame. Really embarrassing.
And at first when you were saying concussion, because I grew up in such a lax household about health, I was like, okay, a concussion. Like a concussion has never sounded like shit to me. I'm like, what? You hurt your head? Boo fucking who? And then I was looking into it because you were like really dizzy and I was looking into it on my phone and I was like, oh my God, a concussion can fucking kill somebody. And then I got really scared to leave Drew alone and me and Josiah refused to leave Drew alone for the next like 12 hours because I was convinced he was gonna die.
I went to sleep and I could have died in my sleep. And who knows? Quantum immortality. I could have died in my sleep and
you
just
probably
woken up
did.
in a
This
new
is your
life.
new life. Do you like your new life?
Yeah, honestly, I feel a lot more at peace. The other Inya was a fucking bitch, bro. She was so annoying. But this Inya is like cunt.
I mean, I guess I could still take the compliment part of that.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like so like, like
you like usually, yeah.
But
You know what I've been realizing is as we've grown older, I really have just shut the fuck up for the most part. Like,
that is not true at
well, not
all.
with you, but I mean in like social
Oh,
environments.
yeah.
Like when we're out at like a work event or something, I'm just like,
Right.
right.
Well, I mean, you literally were laughing at that interpretive dancer.
Guys, okay, we need to talk about this. We
really need to address
I wasn't gonna
it.
talk about it because I was like, y'all are pushing it. But this whole idea that I won't beat the mean girl allegations, look around the room. A lot of people fucking like me, ho. I'm not actually mean. You might find I'm a fucking pushover and people pleaser and I'm too nice. And this whole front I put on for y'all is actually a defense mechanism because I'm tired of never being taken seriously. So when I get on camera in front of other people, I act a certain way, but really I'm a fucking pushover. And most people might find that they could slap me across the face 18 times. And if they said sorry and they started crying, I would feel bad and I would erase the pain and I would be nice to them. But
this interpretive dancer, like, she killed it. Let me get that out.
She was good as fuck.
Great. It was the setup for how it happened that was really just bizarre and jarring. So we were all sitting, minding our fucking business, having a dinner, like chatting up, like whatever, and it was a vibe.
There was
and then,
no announcement.
No announcement. Then out of the fucking blue, Sade starts playing in the fucking corners of the room.
Like loud as fuck. Like it goes from a normal volume of, I keep saying volume, like volume different because all I can think about is Josiah making fun of how I say volume. But the volume was very normal, speaking level. We were all speaking over it. I can't remember a single goddamn fucking song that played before that moment.
Mm-hmm. And like, so it blasts over the speakers and we're like,
there is a woman in Somalia.
And it was just like, oh, okay, like switch up on the vibe. Cool. And then like out of the corner of my eyes, I see this girl in the middle of the room, just like what I thought taking like cunty ass photos.
Yeah, I thought she was getting her IG pic. So I was like, she's working.
Tear down.
Mind you, no one has made an announcement. My dumbass is stuck in a conversation. Not stuck in a conversation. I was finally like, it was a work event dinner. So when you're sat at these dinners, you're usually sat around a few strangers and you have to get good at socializing and just talking to new people. I'm not very good at that. It takes me a minute to ease into it. And I was finally easing into it. And I was talking to somebody, getting to know them. We're talking about like LA and Spain and like Miami. And we're just talking about, we're deep in conversation. At one point, me and him are the only ones still talking. Do you remember that? Because like Alex had to be like, something's happening, like to like get everybody to stop talking. So I'm yelling, screaming. This girl's back here and it looks like she's just getting her photos taken. So I'm like, damn, she's getting her fucking pictures.
Y'all, we literally got flash mobbed with an interpretive solo dance. And like, I'm sorry, like, that is just inherently funny. Like she again,
she was
so fluid. Her movements were amazing. She like bodied that song.
You couldn't pay me to learn how to do that because that's something you have to be born to do or you just like don't do it.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it went dead silent. Also, she's in this like gorgeous dress. And in any other situation, like if I saw this for a music video, I'd be like, damn, this girl's so good. Like, this is amazing. There's just something you can't put me. It's like one time we went to our friend's concert and there was an opera singer for the first 10 minutes. First 10 minutes, me and Drew could not stop laughing. And then we got into it and it turned into the most magical concert I've ever been.
There is a sincerity epidemic and like, I don't know why people being serious makes me laugh, but like it really is just it's a defense mechanism like you were saying earlier. Yeah. Like it really was like, there was nothing funny about it, but it was just funny.
Also,
like,
the guy right in front of us who I was talking to before he did have his phone in 0.5. And when she came sliding towards us, I was looking at his phone in that second. So I just see the
doorknob in Substance is what happened.
Literally like her coming close to the camera and sliding towards his camera. And it just made me laugh. And I am so sorry. I had a feeling that was my biggest fear. The second all that stopped, I was like, oh my God, at one point during that, I laughed and there were people across filming and I just knew someone got on camera and I was like, without context, this is going to seem like I'm just being a fucking cunt, but I am sorry. Y'all listen to the podcast. I am the least serious person ever.
I don't know if the context makes it any better, honestly. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
Maybe I am just a bitch because I'm the same person who I can't go to haunted horror nights because the like theater kids are acting their ass off and they're like in the world.
Yeah. Like, I'll never forget, we were at one of those Halloween haunted house like places where there's a bunch of Halloween haunted houses. Why do I keep saying that? But there was one, scare actors, and there was one behind a fence inside of a building, like climbing up on. And that it was like the least scary thing I've ever seen in my life. But I screamed in fear for her because I wanted her to feel good and like she was doing a good job.
Just like, you have to remember, I am not somebody who I live, like, I don't get to live a peaceful life. My life is overanalyzing everything. And I'm sitting in this restaurant, I'm like, this fucking overly upper echelon thing, which I'm so grateful to be a part of. But I can't help but look around and be like, oh my God, this life is so funny. Like, this is what opulence is. Like, we always come back to this. We always come back to the same thing. And like the fact that opulence is having just like a single human come in and like dance for us, like it feels so barbaric, but like it's a gorgeous thing. But it's also the same thing. Like when we saw the synchronized swimmers in person, that pushed me to a place that I never needed to be. There's just certain things that like my brain shouldn't
things
see.
Humans do that like
they're just funny.
It's not funny. Like this is the tea. It's like them doing it is like
funny.
It's not funny. Like but it's just the fact that like we're observing them doing it that's funny. Like that's what's funny to me is I'm just like this regular fucking guy watching people swim in water or like watching someone climb on a fucking fence in a scare house.
Also, to be clear, I literally grew up wanting to be a dancer. So you're talking to the main person who one thing I will always respect is a fucking dancer, because bad dance is bad. But good dance, like she was such a good dancer. I don't know how the fuck she had the stamina to do all that. Because I would have fainted on the floor and everybody would have had to call the fucking ambulance.
We really would have been
At
left.
one point, she literally was doing a handstand and was like twisting her legs for her dress to flow. And that had me memorized. I was like, oh my God, she has crazy upper body strength. She could like walk around this room and knock all of us out in one swift punch. Mm-hmm. But the sliding, I think it's really.
It was the spins, but
I'm sorry.
We'll move on. Okay, I have a note that says, I don't know what this is referencing, but receipts have been pissing me off lately. Actually, no, I do know what I know what it's referencing. Bitch, fuck receipts. Actually, literally fuck receipts. If you give me a receipt, I'm gonna freak out. Stop asking me. I know it's your job, but stop asking me if I want a receipt. No, I don't want that fucking receipt. Like, I literally don't. And then it's like, oh, well, like you need them for taxes. Literally, no, I don't. Like literally, no, I don't.
Outdated idea to me at this point. For the most part, like I understand receipts in terms of like return and to keep track of what you've spent, but because so many things are like linked to accounts and emails, I always have my email linked to every store, whether it's like an Ulta, a Sephora, a fucking Whole Foods. Like, trust and believe, I will be knowing what I got.
I have one bank account and I can go in and just keep track of my spending in there. Like, I do not need this fucking piece of paper covered in BPA hormones. Like, I don't
believe in the harassment against receipting. So I think it's pushing it. We have much greater things to deal with. Leave the ink on receipts alone.
No.
That's like the bottom tier of what we gotta get to.
Okay, yeah, it's the bottom tier, but it's still like a thing that I think about when I'm touching receipts. I'm like, I don't want this. Like, why is this in my hand? And then I think about the service workers that have to handle receipts all fucking day long, and I just feel bad. True. I feel truly bad for them because it's like they have to touch this vile, toxic piece of fucking paper. But anyways, receipts.
Well, imagine me. I have to touch this mic all the time.
Yeah, and it smells like your fucking vagina. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Imagine those comments actually made me hella insecure about my Uchi smell. I'm not kidding. The smell of my vagina does not cross my mind once, ever.
Oh, babe, it crosses mine at least 6 times a day. When you're laying in my bed, like...
Especially with the heated blanket on. It's like when you sit like nuggets under a hot lamp at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, it's like cooking tuna under the bed. Yeah. Like, it's like raw salmon being fried in the air fryer. Oh my God. Cooking fish in a microwave actually should be considered a war crime, and I'm not kidding. Like, it really should
Cooking
be.
fish in your house, period. Remember when I was cooking salmon all the time? I had the house stinking. The house was like humid with the scent of like
it was really
an ocean breeze.
It was really not okay. It was not fucking okay. Well, there's one last thing that I need to get off my chest before we go. And I have had a pet spider in the corner of my kitchen, of our kitchen, for about 6 months now, 7 months now. And he just lives in the open air. I let him do his thing. I let him make his webs, which you might be like, Drew, that's fucking crazy. Like, why would you do that? Well, I was going to go and kill him one day, or like take down his web. And then I looked closer and I saw about 50 fruit flies in his web. And then I thought to a moment about 4 months prior where I was like, oh my God, it's fruit fly season. And I literally haven't seen a single fruit fly in our house.
Yeah.
This spider single-handedly eradicated the entire fruit fly population in our kitchen all on his own. So I was like, you know what? Like, he's actually doing us a service. Like, I don't have to worry about these goddamn flies flying in my fucking nose, and the spider gets to eat, and he's minding his own business. He's not poisonous. Like, he's not gonna bite me. He literally stays in that corner.
If only society could take notes.
Exactly. He just stays in that corner, collects his bugs, and just minds his own fucking business. And like, I mind my own business. And it was a very, very symbiotic relationship. Like, I literally did not give a fuck at all. Well, I started to grow like a love for him. Like, I really started to care for him. And like, it was points where I was spraying water onto his thing, because I was like, how is he drinking water? Where is he getting water from? Like, do spiders drink water? I was doing a bunch of research. So I put water droplets on his webs, and like, y'all, his web grew huge. And like, I was actually proud of him.
And I will say, I let Drew have that, but it made the corner of our kitchen look fucking batshit crazy. Every time I would clean, I would sit in this kitchen for like 2 hours, working my ass off cleaning, look around, and I'm like, oh my God, it's spotless in here. But then there's the biggest cobweb you've ever seen in your goddamn life in the corner, because it wasn't making cunty ass Pinterest like inspo for the season webs. It was making nasty fucking dusty webs.
Yeah,
like,
his webs were busted. Like, yeah, it was soggy bottom webs. Like, it was not giving cute. But
I understood what it meant for Drew, so I let him live.
So he was just chilling in there for months and months and months and months and months. And then, like, we're supposed to do this like photo shoot in our house this week. And so I was like, oh, we should get like a professional cleaner to come in and clean the house, and just like, so it looks nice, and so it's not fucking scary and dusty and nasty. So before the cleaner came, I was like, oh, I need to put a note by the spider saying don't kill him, because I really did not want them to kill him. Y'all.
They fucking decimated his ass.
Decimated him. Like, not a trace left. He's not there anymore. Like, literally, they got his ass.
This all could have been a dream. He never existed.
Like, and then they like moved a bunch of shit into the corner so he couldn't remake his web if he is alive. Like, they fucked his ass up in a crazy way. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually cried. I literally shed a tear. Josiah watched me cry over my goddamn pet spider, because like, we did grow like a relationship. Like, I gave him meals, I gave him water. He was like a cat to me. Like, I took care of him. Like, he was like my Azul. And it's the exact same as if Azul died. Like, my spider died.
You need a fucking animal or something in your life, bro.
Yeah, I really do. But it was
yeah, right.
It was a very dark time in my life, especially while being concussed. Like,
it's just too much to handle.
Yeah.
Well, I slept for 24 hours straight.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Saturday, she slept. Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday.
What day is Saturdays for? Saturday. Saturday.
What's
Sunday.
his name?
I don't know.
Yo, Drew, what are Saturdays for?
Saturday.
No, Saturdays are for the...
Saturday, Sunday.
No, Saturdays, we're gonna...
Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know why I slept 24 hours, but on Friday night, technically Saturday morning at around 2:30 a.m. I went to bed. And we were really jet lagged and we had a busy week. That's why we didn't have an episode last week. And I was so fucking tired because we had like such long, stupid ass like talking days. Like we just had to talk a bunch. So I was just so tired. I stayed up late so we could hang out with Josie before we leave for like work and stuff. And I go to sleep. I woke up at 11 and I felt like shit about waking up at 11 on a Saturday, even though my plan was to spend the whole weekend just like lounging around and chilling. I woke up at 11, I took my medication, and I sat back in bed. I knocked the fuck out, woke up to Drew's haircut around like 4 p.m., said a few words to him about that, knocked back out immediately. I had full intentions on staying up. I just knocked back out.
And then I thought we had a dinner later that night, so I ran to Inya's room and was like, bro, it is 7. You got to wake up for dinner. And she woke up for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and also, mind you, I was like, I think I just got kind of sick. Like, I fully broke fever because when I woke up originally at 11, I had a crazy migraine. I felt nauseous. I had like sweat through all my pajamas and all my layers, but I was still really cold. It was so weird. And then Drew tried to wake me up again, and he was like, I figured out that the dinner wasn't that night. And he was like, dude, you need to eat something. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to order something. Like, I'm going to order soup. I got on my phone. I don't remember knocking out. I just knocked back out, and then I woke up again at 11:50 p.m. and I was like, holy shit, what is happening? But I couldn't stay up because it was already late and you were already asleep because I went to the bathroom. I didn't hear anything, and I was like, fuck, I guess I gotta just go back to bed because it's not like there's anything open. I don't have any food in the fridge. I'm just gonna go back to bed. I went back to bed and I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, fuck, I need to at least sleep for 2 more hours. Slept for 2 more hours and woke up and just started my day at 6 a.m. And I was just like, I've never done that. I've literally never done that.
I mean, you were sick.
Yeah, I fully broke fever and I was sweating and it felt nice. It kind of felt like, again, it was just going back to tradition. It felt like being like a 14-year-old who was going to die of the plague. And there was something about that my like DNA really yearned for, and it felt really good.
I kind of love being sick. I'm not going to lie. I love like having a cold. Like, actually, no. I fucking hate colds because I have like fucked up sinuses, so I'm clogged up for like 3 months after I get a cold. But like having like the flu or something is kind of like a vibe. Like, I don't know, there's something to it. Just like, I think it really just goes back to me wanting to be taken care of.
I was going to say, because the idea of it sounds good to be taken care of, but I grew up in a family that didn't take being sick serious, so I don't know what that feeling is like. And now I can't take care of people who are sick because I have that disease where I don't take it serious from them, and then I don't take it serious from myself.
I just have preconceived notions of like what it means to be taken care of, like from like movies. Like,
yeah, I know. I'm like, I want somebody to come and put a wet rag on my head and tuck me in.
Like if I was sick and no one else in my family was sick, I would be eating spaghetti for dinner with everybody else. I wouldn't get a special little meal. No, they would be like, you're either eating spaghetti or you're not eating.
Yeah, they'd be like, come sit up at the table.
And projectile vomiting red spaghetti all over the counter has literally, since that moment, I have not eaten spaghetti.
Oh, I love a good spaghetti though. Well, no infantilization with this comment, but my dream is to get given a bath. But like, you know what really triggered that like want for it was in Pen 15.
Give you a bath. Let me give you a bath. I'll give you a bath. Come on. I'll like rub everywhere. Everywhere. And I can give you
Stop fucking touching me. Maybe that's why I like taking baths with my like girlfriends who I love, because it feels like being like sisters. Like to me, like taking a bath with a sibling is like so cute. But what triggered that thought for me was in Pen 15 when Maya's mom gives her a bath in that really nice bathroom. I love that bathroom in the show. It's like a Japanese style bathroom, which is my dream bathroom. And she gives her a bath and it's such a cute moment, and her mom are taking a bath, and I really want that because I wish I had a mom. Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you ate lots of food.
What is it gonna take for me to do something? Like I will literally for weeks be like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go do this, or I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna start this painting, or I'm gonna finish this painting. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and do it, and I'm just gonna fucking do it and get it done. Y'all, I have been talking about this goddamn painting, and every single night before I go to bed, I'm like, oh, I have some time tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go start painting. Bitch, it has been 3 weeks to it's almost been 2 months. It's almost been 2 whole months since I've picked up that fucking paintbrush to paint. And every single night before I go to bed, I'm like, I'm going to paint tomorrow. There's something seriously wrong with me. And I cannot do anything. And it pisses me the fuck off. And if you have any goddamn fucking advice for me other than Adderall, because I was on Adderall in high school for my ADD and it made me wallpaper and I wanted to kill myself and I wanted to jump out of the window in my bedroom. I don't know how y'all bitches do it. It really turns off my brain in a way that's like not fun.
No, Adderall is the devil. Adderall will make me, if I'm driving my car when I'm coming down from Adderall, it will make me decide whether or not I'm going to crash into a pool and end my life.
Yeah,
And it's like really hard not to.
Yeah. All right, well, Drew Psyop, you telling me a crab gooned this rag? Crab Rangoon? Hashtag #the_do.
Salami meat tastes like nickels and quarters.
Yeah, it does. And sometimes I feel like I'm eating like a rubber bone.
Yeah, I really don't. Like, I like salami meat, but the taste it leaves in my mouth makes me feel like I just went outside and fucking bit a cat.
Yeah, bit a cat tendon.
Yeah, like I bit the leg.
The Achilles tendon of a cat.
Exactly where I was thinking of biting the cat. Don't make me bite the cat.
Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. Well, shit, where are all my subs? There was one that... Oh, here we go. This is a tweet from Christopher at Moloch Official. It's increasingly clear that Ellen DeGeneres was It's increasingly clear that Ellen DeGeneres was an environmentally significant apex predator in the media ecosystem. She'd have already extracted, or she'd have... No, I got it. I got it. Okay. I can do it.
Try again.
It's increasingly clear that Ellen DeGeneres was an environmentally significant apex predator in the media ecosystem. She'd have extracted all entertainment value from the Haktua girl in a 3-minute segment and banished her back to anonymity, maintaining ecological balance. Oh my fucking God.
It is the realest tweet ever, though.
It is extremely real. And Ellen DeGeneres, you must die.
Oh my God.
She must die.
Well, when Drew doesn't speak at my funeral, it is not because he is a psychopath. It is because he cannot be trusted to go up to a microphone with any written word to speak.
Yeah. It'll either have to come from my heart or not happen at all. And like, babe, nothing of significance comes from my heart. We are living in a sincerity epidemic, and I fear I am at the forefront of the issue.
That is quite literally not true.
And I don't think I've been authentic or real with myself or y'all once in the last 4 years, let alone my entire life. I don't know if I am a real person. I think I am a character, and I think I'm lost in myself, and I can't escape. But when I tried to, my brain developed inside of this character, so I don't know if I am myself or if I am a character.
I know you.
Artsy girl pussy will have you watching A24 films and reading.
So it'll have you do the bare minimum.
Yeah. Am I schizophrenic, or is everyone kind of an op? Kinda an op. Congrats. This time next year, you'll be paying 10 cents less for milk. Also, your girlfriend is dead from sepsis and you've been drafted. This is like, I think I've read this one before, but I have to do it again. I just called the Chinese place and said, I need 25,000 wings. They said 10 minutes.
That's good.
And then it's this emoji.
My curse of the week goes, honestly, like, I haven't had a volatile week. Like, there's no one to curse.
Yeah, you've been pretty chill.
Yeah, there's no one. You guys are lucky this time. There's no one to curse. I can't think of anybody to curse. Yeah, I have a curse this week.
No, there's gotta be someone out there that needs to be cursed, like pop culturally, like I mean, we've been pretty chill, like as a society, like recently.
Wicked has definitely tamed the mind.
Yeah, I want to see that goddamn movie so bad.
I know. Oh, media.
Popular.
I honestly don't have media.
You're gonna be popular. You're gonna ride brightest horse in your simple sugar.
Hey, Love by the Delphonics. Give me just a little more time, chairman of the board. That's it.
Oh, baby, baby. I'm gonna say Frosty Bjork, Till I Die, the Beach Boys, and Requiem for a Father, the Dirty Column. Oh, 30,100 Million by Soulja Boy and Lil B. Hoe Cakes, MF Doom. Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to think. Did I watch any movies? I know I watched like 8 movies on the airplane. I watched The Notebook finally. Wow. Really, wow. I thought y'all bitches were joking and exaggerating, but I fear I cried and I shed a few tears.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie. I haven't seen it since I was like 12.
But then I immediately forgot about it because something even more sad happened to me, and Inya deleted every picture I've ever taken off my
He got it back. He got it back. I deleted every picture.
It was
off his
$90
camera, and then I got
to get
mad
it
at
back.
him.
It was $90.
Wait, was it actually $90?
Yeah, because I had to download the software and they wouldn't let me do it for free.
I'm not paying you back.
But I could have gone to Sammy's camera, but I didn't find out until after I got them back. But fun fact, if you delete all the camera or photos off your SD card on accident, don't format it. Do not take any more pictures. Take it immediately out of your camera and set it on the desk. Don't rewrite any data on it. Then take that SD card. Then take that SD card to your local camera shop or call them before and say, I need all the pictures put back on my SD card. Or you can go online and find a software that will do it for you. But you had to pay $80. But it worked. Some of the pictures are glitched and like lime green, but like for the most part, my favorite pictures were untouched.
Untouched. XO.
Let me polish your pearl.
What the hell? I saw the TV Glow. That was a good one. I saw Girlfriends. It was really good, but it was kind of slow, but it was good. It was good nonetheless.
I saw this thing called gay porn.
What is that?
It's like when a man and another man do sex.
Is that real?
Yeah.
No, that has to be AI.
Bitches need to stop saying small world and just say, I fucked him too.
All right. Bye.